So, you've discovered my refuge. You are most welcome to stay, traveler. Please, relax in the moss grove. It smells of lavender. Since you're here for a time, I hope you won't mind my company. Good. This is where I come to draw illustrations inspired by my muses. Just lie back and let my art inspire you.
This illustration is inspired by Callisto Solstice from TikTok. I've had a chance to commune with my muse, and here is their answer to my request. Their moth OC. Well, that's the simplified version. This muse gave me plenty more to include, so sit tight. The scene is the Mothman creature coming home as the sun sets after a long day of working a flying taxi and mail service. I want the door centerfold with a stained glass window accent on top. I want it to feel cozy inside. The muse specified there should be a place to hang up coats and such, and a table for their tools. For my personal touch, I'm adding a celestial design in the stained glass window. I'm quite fond of the celestial aesthetic. Traveler, you too can become my muse by following and commenting. Each comment equals one entry into that month's art raffle, so comment a lot. Traveler, if you were going to have a stained glass window, what design would you pick for it? I think the Mothman creature's home would be up high and would have a landing pad. Could be a treehouse of sorts, or just a tall building in a city with only flying access. I'll add a simple landscape backdrop that is generic enough to be anywhere. The important part will be the sunset. Here's a little practice sketch of him. Now, let's draw him for real. I need to find a face shape that shows it's a moth, but can also express emotions. They're very tall, so I'm thinking of having them crouch through the doorway to show that. The main thing to figure out is their clothing, but I'm still feeling uncertain about it. Maybe I'll discover it along the way. I couldn't find a reference image for the pose, so hopefully I can pull this off. Should I give him human hands? I'll think about it. Here it is, eyebrows for emoting, and then let's add the antenna. Antennae? Antennas. Since he is tall and having to carry people around, I'm making him muscular. Almost like a superhero. He's pulling off his carrier while walking in. Okay, I've decided to not give him human hands. I'm not settled on the wings yet. I might change that later. Okay, here's the front door. Almost forgot to draw that. Moths are quite fluffy, in case you didn't know. Oh, I'm still undecided on color scheme. I never know what I'm doing when it comes to color. I'll just plop some down and change it later if I don't like it. So here's the outfit. It was rather difficult to create one, mainly because of the pose, so a lot of details would be hidden. So, this is the best that I could come up with. I don't know why I gave him shoes. I don't know anything. I made the seat he carries people on somewhat like a baby carrier. I wanted it to seem cozy, so it works. Fixing the wing placement so it doesn't block out too much of the background. I'm not gonna waste all that time I drew the background just to be blocked by his wings. Maybe green instead? A monochrome type outfit. That'll be good. Right? Now I'm making this carrier seem like a throne. How regal. I want to add a little design flavor to the wings. Just cute little lines. I'll add more detail to the wings later, just focusing on putting color down for now. I don't know, I guess more green? I really struggle with color. My art arcana is really limited right now. I hope I don't stay bad at art forever. I started so late. What if I don't have the time to catch up? I feel like I am improving, but very slowly. I still make mistakes. I really want to be better at this. That's why I draw for my muses every month. Sunset time! I have a technique to make it pretty. Check this out. The background scenery is the easy part. Now to render! Quickly! I'm feeling inspired by this moth. It's brewing a story inside of me that I must get out. Once upon a time, a trickster demon idled sick with liquor, wreaking havoc in 2-4 time, until 1 and a 2, a moth, fluffy and white, was drowned in the demon's liquor sickness. A curse formed, twisting and pulling the moth to a new shape, the love child of man and a moth. A mutant born, now understanding morality, conscious of itself, haunted by the imminence of death.
You've ruined me, demon. I am 2 strains from man and 2 strains from moth. No one will have me now.
But the demon had already departed, perhaps in another dimension, to wreak its drunken havoc on others. Traveler, what did you think of my story? A bit sad, huh? Some stories are sad, but you never know, that mutant could have found happiness at some point. There's always time to find happiness. If you like that story, you should check out my book called The Fair Folk Were Dead All Along. It's a bittersweet fairy tale.
My gratitude to you for sitting a spell and sharing a moment of your time in one another's company. With your heart and soul now rejuvenated, carry on into the world with bravery and love. Until we meet again, traveler.